People who ride this regularly say that the entire point of a trail system is that they don't have to worry about wrong-way drivers. And meanwhile, we've got one coming right now. There we go. Told you it's been a problem that's been out here all day. People who ride these trails just want to feel safe. Live in Grand Rapids, Julie Dunmire, Fox 17 News. I want to warn everyone before they watch the video that it is disturbing in nature. We actually had to mute the audio on this video as well because of the language used in it. There are a lot of remaining questions about those 9 people that were hurt in that fireworks incident and that one woman killed in that incident. Here at 3333 108th in Allegan, you'll find a little bit of everything.
Here's a look at the view from Beaumont Tower. This is a live look on MSU's East Lansing campus. Spartans once again walking in that area. Not many at this moment, but this is the day that they were allowed to return to class.
Our Julie Dunmire was there today to hold space for those willing to share their grief.
Students at Michigan State University returned to campus today for class. I want to start by saying I'm a Spartan. Many of us at Fox 17 are proud Spartans, which is why today we chose not to ask any questions, but take a step back and listen. One foot in front of the other, Monday, students walked to class one step at a time.
I should be thinking about my graduation.
Going backward to make sure it never happened at all is all anyone wants.
I should not be sitting here crying, wondering what's going to happen.
But with one foot in front of the other, Spartans are doing what Spartans will.
Lawmakers have the power to stop this, and we are begging you, please, to stop this from happening.
Spartans know moving forward for good is impossible, but the next steps only come as Spartans bravely take them.
This is so much to put on young people, the constant fear.
Spartans here to hold each other. The hugs, tears, grief, only coming after.
When we hear our children have to run, hide, and fight.
What Spartans won't do is be pressured to share their grief.
Shouldn't be that way. Should never be that way. Run, hide, and fight.
The reason for our sign propped against a tripod. This is their story, on their terms, not ours.
And I just have to sit here wondering, when will it stop?
2 brave Spartans took the mic, and many more didn't. That's perfectly okay. Strength comes from within. Michigan's notorious underdogs will show you just what they're made of. The signs, impossible to miss. A Spartan's strength is in numbers, and in each person who calls their colors green and white.
Heart breaks for the Michigan State University Spartan Nation. It really breaks all over Michigan, all over the world, really.
Classes at Berkey Hall, a place where I took class, where my brother took class. Many of my friends have taken classes there. Many Spartans, thousands, tens of thousands throughout the years taking class inside that very building. Classes have been moved from that building for the foreseeable future. Of course, this is going to be a long road ahead. Spartans, stay strong. Reporting in East Lansing, Julie Dunmire, Fox 17 News.
Tuesday's Halloween storm taking down a tree branch, which landed right on a Muskegon woman's car. Thankfully, she is okay.
Yeah, but that Halloween fright wasn't her only first close call on her driveway. Julie Dunmire explains, all new at 5.
It was during the Halloween snowstorm. Chelsea MacArthur originally had her car parked here because she was worried that these branches covered in snow would fall down and hit it. So she backed her car up to right here where I'm standing. You won't believe what she caught on video.
This tree, it just, I don't know what it was, but I had a feeling that something was going to happen.
Chelsea MacArthur considers herself lucky. Lucky this didn't end up worse. Chelsea was clearing the snow off of her car.
Just thought in my head, I was like, well, if a branch comes down, I'm just gonna, dunk and cover.
Mother Nature had other plans.
I heard it cracking and I was like, oh, it's coming down.
Ducking is exactly what she did, and she's okay.
It was definitely a shock.
A shock, but not entirely a surprise. You see, Chelsea has a storied past with this driveway.
I was ran over exactly 2 months ago to the day.
What we'll call the tree incident happened on October 31st, while this happened August 31st.
Chelsea! What the
It's quite the story. It's just unbelievable.
The dog got out, and Chelsea went to chase it.
The only problem was her car was still in reverse.
To have these two incidents happen within 2 months apart. So I told myself, I was like, New Year's Eve, I'm not going out or doing anything, you know, something about the 31st of the month.
Chelsea calls herself the luckiest unlucky person, grateful that this is the worst of the damage.
So I got this big old dent.
And she's simply hoping her car isn't jinxed.
All my friends are like, you need to get a new car. Like, you need to sage your driveway. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, you know, I just got this car back in March and I love it so much, but it's like, what's going to happen next?
Chelsea tells me she has yet to contact the insurance company to make a claim, but says that she's grateful that she got all this on video, that otherwise people might not believe her because the story is just so crazy. Reporting in Muskegon, Julie Dunmire, Fox 17 News.
First at 5, we are working to learn more about Tuesday's deadly shooting in Wyoming. An 18-year-old man named Cade Coronado was shot and killed along this heavily wooded stretch of Indian Mounds Drive. Now, he was doing what he loved, riding bikes on the trails. And as police still continue to investigate his death, Fox 17 asked the question, exactly how safe is that stretch of road?
So currently, right now, it's a one-way. You can't drive west on Indian Mounds Drive, only east. But apparently, some drivers are willing to make that gamble, putting walkers, runners, and cyclists at risk. Julie Dunmire joins us live there tonight with the very latest. And Julie, you've seen this with your own eyes.
With my own eyes, Josh, and just literally 2 minutes ago, we saw someone driving the wrong way down Indian Mounds Drive going westbound. But here's what I want you to see right now. These gates right here are owned by the city of Grand Rapids. Now, they come across Indian Mounds Drive in the springtime because this entire road floods every year. The Grand River's just off over this way, so it gets out of its banks and floods the road. They don't want drivers to go through. But the rest of the year, the only thing preventing anybody from going down this stretch of road is that wrong way sign and those signs right there. Cyclists wondering if that's enough.
For the most part, people don't care.
Drivers don't seem to mind driving directly past wrong way signs onto a bike trail. The entire left-hand side going west on Indian Mounds Drive is reserved for bicyclists.
It frightens me.
Paulette Ratliff Miller says she sees it all too often.
And I always want to say something, but you know, with road rage and all, you don't exactly want to upset anybody.
And Paulette has a right to be concerned. Just yesterday, a wrong-way driver stopped by people trying to tell them to turn around, got out of their car to make a confrontation.
All of a sudden, you're riding along and there's a car coming at you instead of alongside you this way where they're supposed to be.
4 different jurisdictions overlap on Indian Mounds Drive, part of the Kent Trail system.
I think it is a problem. I don't know how to stop it, and I don't know why they're going the wrong way.
People enter driving the wrong way in Grand Rapids, but there's nothing more than a few signs to stop them. Gary Kirkstra, who's biked through here 75 times in the last year, has an idea.
I put some one-way spikes up there or something, give them some flat tires. But
Construction on 196 doesn't help. People taking this route as an apparent detour right in the middle of Fox 17 News at 6 p.m., smack dab in the middle of rush hour. Because patrolling this area and writing tickets, Gary says, is like a game of whack-a-mole.
I don't know how many times this year I've looked in my mirror and see a car coming if I'm going that way, or one coming directly at me, and you yell at them, you wave at them, they don't care.
It's still scary, and I don't like it.
Kent County Parks says that this is a Grand Rapids issue. The city of Grand Rapids, I did speak with them today about whether or not they could close just one side of this gate to prevent these wrong way drivers from coming down the stretch of road. They've passed that information off to the powers that be. They say that this area specifically right where you get on the freeway off of Market is the south service zone for Grand Rapids Police Department. But in order for Grand Rapids Police to actually monitor this spot, they would have to get on the freeway, drive all the way to the entrance in Granville and drive up here this way to go through the right way, or they would have to also go the wrong way down the one-ways. People who ride this regularly say that the entire point of a trail system is that they don't have to worry about wrong-way drivers. And meanwhile, we've got one coming right now. There we go. Told you it's been a problem that's been out here all day. People who ride these trails just want to feel safe. Live in Grand Rapids, Julie Dunmire, Fox 17 News.